Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Staying on attention. I'll be your chip.
Hey everybody, how are you? Little humor before we go on the camera. How are you? Okay, so Keith and I are in the process of building our forever home, and we're doing it in stages. So we figured we wanted to discuss more on our front facade that we are designing, that we're getting our prices for our budget on. So I'll have Keith continue with what we're talking about because I get tongue twisted because I don't even know the words of some of the things. But anyways, we mainly wanted to go over the budgeting because that's important. You don't want to go over your budget when you're building a house. So Keith's going to tell you a little bit about, don't bore them, please. Keep it.
I get too technical for everybody.
You get way too technical.
Yeah. So jump in.
Loosen up and just get into it. All right. So I'm going to have Keith go over the brick faux.
Yes.
Faux brick.
So one of the considerations that we had was keeping it on a farm feel. And with the farm feel, we have a lot of stone walls around the property. So as a blend of old and new, we felt that a front stone facade would be appropriate for the build. So looking around and being budget sensitive, real stone was crossed off the list first. So then there's also faux stone, which is very good. I've used that in the past on other projects. So that's a consideration. And recently there's been an influx of the faux foam, stone, brick, any of those kind of masonry looking products. Even they have wood, but wood is less expensive enough now that you really don't need a faux wood product. So looking at some of the options out there, we come across a couple. We shortlisted a few. We've got some samples that we've ordered.
I don't mean to interrupt, Keith. That's another thing is get samples. We started our little. This is my Pinterest board.
Yeah. Inspirational wall.
Our inspirational wall. So we have the stone sample that came in, the faux stone, and this has really been helpful because I'm the type of person, if you see some of my past videos, I need to walk by something quite a few times to get a feel for it, see if I like the colors, if I like the style. And setting this wall up in our dining room has worked out tremendously. So we got our first sample in of the stone, and we have another one that we're waiting to come in that we're going to compare the two, compare the prices and everything. How much are we saving? Do you know off the top of your head?
I'll go over that in a second.
You're going to go over that in a second? Okay. So I'm going to have Keith talk more about the stone.
So thank you. So what we're looking at here is, the stone veneer is still not off the table. I mean, that still works within our budget. It'll be tight, but it is a little time consuming because each stone is cut to a thin veneer, and then each stone is now placed piece by piece on the entire wall. There's some back prepping and there's some after installation maintenance that's going to be done with it. And, those are things to consider, when you're choosing the product. So that the veneer stone runs about $9 to $12 a square foot. So, that adds up quick. And then some of the other products that we looked at, this is one that comes in a panel. You can see it has a lot of natural stone coloring, has a lot of shape. These are basically taking the stamp off a real stone wall, or real stone veneer, and also colorations as well. So this comes in a panel. It has a nice smooth backing to it. This is just a square foot sample, but it comes in a 3x2 section panel. And that panel is about $12 a square foot. I mean, $12 a panel. So, you see the price is about...
How big is the panel?
Well, it's about 3 foot by 6 square feet.
Okay.
So you see it's a good 2/3 less than what a real stone water.
But this is pretty good, isn't it? I mean, it feels like real stone. I mean, it's not. It's got some substance to it, but
and it has. I mean, you see it's 3-dimensional, and it has a thickness
Our camera wants to.
It has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
So it has a thickness to it. So it gives it the depth in between the grooves, so it looks like mortar joints. So this is interesting to me. It is a waterproof panel, and it does go up interlocking together. And it will keep out the weather and facade and everything. One of the things I'm looking at testing is because it's a foam. I don't know how durable the face of it is. And if it gets damaged, how to repair it. So that's why I want to compare other products as well for durability, ease of installation, cost per square foot.
Did you go through how much more it would cost for real stone? Did you discuss that at all?
No, we just crossed it off the table because real stone, the labor is very intense. You have to set up, you have to extend the window jambs and door jambs so the stone doesn't look like it's too recessed in. There's a lot to all of that.
And that's why it costs more money.
Yeah, it's extremely labor intensive.
And you're the one that's going to be installing this because that's saving us money, right?
Unfortunately. So I'm looking at the best product and the cheapest installation and ease of installation and how quickly I can get it done. So that's another part of this whole process. So Gigi always likes to have projects for me. So I've learned to be the most efficient with everything. So we can spend time together so she can give me more projects. So it's a kind of a circle, that I can never get out of. So we'll stay in tune on this when we have maybe other samples we can try.
Yeah. Follow us.
But
click that button and become a subscriber.
Yeah. Stay tuned for more.
All right.
Bye.
See you later, guys.